we've delivered a number of buildings using modern methods of construction, so largely off-site constructed buildings. The advantage of off-site construction is firstly that you tend to be able to control the quality of the building better when you're building it in a factory instead of on a kind of muddy, wet building site, which means that when it all gets put together, it's super low energy because all your gaps are nicely sealed. That's one benefit. The second benefit is that the duration of it, the construction on site, is much shorter. So a lot of the work is done up front in a factory. When it's actually brought to site and assembled, it kind of clicks together like Lego. So the disruption for the local residents is significantly less.
So we've got a number of very experienced modular consultants on board. And so one of the projects that we went to see that they'd done previously was the Citizen M Hotel in Tower Hill. And so on that hotel, because the groundworks were very complex, it took about 18 months for them to get the basement and first floor podium. And in fact, they had to drill a hole down through the Tower Hill ticket office while they were actually using it, which I can imagine would have been pretty complicated. But anyway, that took them 18 months, and then they got the rest of the hotel up in 6 weeks. And so I think we should be able to do something similar here. We will probably take 6 months to get the basement and first floor podium constructed, and then I would have thought we should be able to deliver the rest of the project quite quickly. So I think we're probably talking about maybe at worst case a 9-month build period here. But if we were doing it using traditional building techniques, we'd be looking at more like probably 15 months. So we should save ourselves 6 months, which means we'll get the thing delivered really quickly, and that will minimise the disruption on local residents. Once the basement and first floor podium are there, it really is just a case of bringing the modular units along, which will have been manufactured off-site while we're doing that first piece of construction, and they just go up very quickly. The benefits of this development at Clapham Road will be more jobs and more economic activity in the local community. It'll provide a facility that will enhance and improve the local community. It'll improve safety. It'll be better for the environment. But above all, it's going to look better. We'll be taking a site where there are relatively ugly industrial buildings, and we'll be creating something that's really high quality. It'll fill a gap in the existing terrace, and it's going to look really good.